Bam! I mean, is he the team favorite or what? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. With you, your server, Manena Manatu, on another episode of A Girl Talks Formula One. So today, I want to talk about one of the most controversial topics, or at least for me, Max Verstappen and Red Bull. Bam! I mean, is he the team favorite or what? We have seen over the years how Max Verstappen has had 4 teammates in only 5 years. First, because of Chris Horner's favoritism towards Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, the driver that was supposed to be the first driver, ended up leaving Red Bull after 8 years in the team. I mean, this has been mind-blowing, and since here, Daniel Ricciardo hasn't really found himself very stable on any team. Here's me crossing my fingers hoping that, well, McLaren is the team for him, because I feel he has great potential in this team, and also because McLaren is starting to go back to the top where it once was. Anyway, enough about Daniel, let's go back to Red Bull. So, after Daniel Ricciardo decides to leave Red Bull because he was starting to become the second driver, but not only that, he was not taken into consideration at all. It was clear how much the Red Bull team was favoring Max Verstappen, giving him the better car, giving him the improvements, making him win the races, because you guys know how they always have to strategize and, well, they always have to choose one driver over the other, and they always chose Max, always turning every single race towards him winning. And when this didn't happen, well, they would go to Daniel, or when Daniel was aiming higher on a race, they would go to Daniel. The point is, he ended up leaving Red Bull eventually. Then Pierre Gasly joined the team. Not only was he the second driver, ouch, this term doesn't really exist on Red Bull. Either you're the first driver, aka Max, or you're nobody, just another driver. You know, just filling a seat. So Pierre Gasly is not only new to the Formula One, but he's new to the team. He obviously could not deal with the pressure, and he ended up being downgraded back to what once was Toro Rosso, which is now Alpha Tauri. And of course, it's not a downgrade per se, because he's doing pretty well on this team, but it's more like Toro Rosso is the young academy to build up all those Red Bull drivers. And after only 12 races, he didn't even finish his contract. He got replaced by half British, half Thai driver Alex Albon. And we all know how that ended. Well, after almost 2 years, he ended up leaving Red Bull too. Not only were they second drivers in Red Bull, but they also had to deal with the pressure of being new to the Formula One. And they were so young. So add up all that, of course, eventually they were gonna have to leave the team. And this is exactly what happened. Actually, Alex Albon isn't even in the Formula One anymore. So we move on to 2021. I don't know about you guys, but I think Checo Perez is the perfect teammate for Max Verstappen. They both have such aggressive driving styles. They're both a little bit self-centered, if you ask me. So they're both very similar personality-wise. This is gonna bring one out of two things. Either they're going to become the best of friends because they're very much alike, or they're gonna become the biggest rivals. In my opinion, well, we've all seen how they have gotten along with other strong teammates. We've all seen how Esteban Ocon and Checo Perez used to get along in Racing Point, and that was not pretty. We could also see how Max Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo used to get along when they were teammates. That was also not pretty. Someone who is pretty, Kelly Piquet, Max Verstappen's girlfriend. Oh well, that's another story. Let's leave that for another episode. But going back to Red Bull, either they're going to be BFFs forever, #love, but we all know that position is taken by none other than the Honey Badger. That's right, my friends. Right after Daniel Ricciardo left Red Bull, Max Verstappen and Daniel getting really close, which was pretty ironic if you ask me. So Max Verstappen does not like competition. If he could be the only driver on the team, he would. But unfortunately, that is not the case and that is not possible. Therefore, I personally think he needs to still mature a little bit more so that he can know what it's like to have teammates. This is essential in the Formula One. I mean, you're racing and traveling more time of the year than you're not. So you have to learn to become family with your teammates. Now imagine what kind of environment it would be not getting along with the person you're driving with. Max Verstappen wants somebody to push him, and Checo Perez is the guy. Because Checo Perez is here to thrive. It is the first time that he is in a top tier team, and he definitely wants to prove himself. I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do. So I cannot wait to see what he's made of this season. We all saw how he started performing once he knew that he might lose his seat in the Formula One. He ended up getting a third place podium after almost 2 years of not being in the podium. And he won his first victory. Yay, Checo! He's my paisano, so of course I'm always gonna support him. But I am very objective and neutral when it comes to drivers. I am solely based on the talent and on how they drive. They are both very talented drivers that are definitely going to push each other, which is something that is going to be very exciting this next season because, I mean, the team pairings are extremely unexpected. We have Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo, which are like the funny guys from the Formula One. And then we have Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. If you ask me, I feel all these team pairings, they kind of put all these similar personalities, which might bring a healthy competition between each other. What do you guys think? Are Checo Perez and Max Verstappen gonna be having some tequila shots together? Or are they going to be each other's biggest rivals? We don't want no crashing against each other on 2021, but who knows? Maybe this is what the Red Bull team is expected to do. That, or either they're going to push each other to the limit, and Red Bull might be the first place on the constructor standings. I know. All you Lewis Hamilton fans, I'm a Lewis fan. I'm not saying he's not gonna win. I mean, Mercedes has like 20 horsepower higher than last season. Clearly, they are going to win, but that does not mean Mercedes is gonna win. So we might be having Red Bull as the first place on the constructor standing. What do you think about Checo and Max as teammates? What do you think about Red Bull in the constructor standings position? Please leave it in the comments down below because I would love to know. And see you guys next week with another episode of A Girl Talks Formula One.